Hello folks, you mind if I share with you something that's always kind of perplexed me? The thing that perplexed me is why, in today's day and age, do they not make machines like this anymore? This machine is a 1984 Bombardier Bombi, and Bombardier made these for a long time. It's been mainly I think, a work machine, really. But hunters and outdoorsmen have used these things over the years, quite often getting them used because, for sure they're a little bit pricey. But I mean, this is a machine that will take you anywhere you want to go in the bush. Because all we seem to have right now is cheap, tinny little machines, and I don't want to rag too much on other makes, but I mean, the word Argo comes to mind. Don't mind me saying. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, because this has always perplexed me. You look at the price of some of these cabbed over units that are sold. You can spend $50,000 or $60,000 easy on those things, right? Okay, people have money to spend, and what you get is really, I don't know. They're kind of like toys to me. It's they're not. Well, I used to be a heavy equipment operator, so I'm used to the machines that are really tough and built strong. And well, they might be on the heavy side, but you got to have a lot of metal, and you have to have the right components and design, like a cat does. And that's basically what this little machine is. It's like a little cat. You have real differential steering, not just putting the brakes on one wheel, but you have power going to both tracks when you're turning. Everything is built really strong. For sure, one of the things that has probably spelled the demise of machines like this is, I noticed once quads, first it was trikes, and then quads came available, and everybody switched to that because they're affordable, and doggone, they are very reliable. Really good machines, but they have their limitations. And then you have one of those limitations being that you can't go through deep snow, so then you go with skidoos, right? And skidoo has its limitation because you can't use it when there's no snow. So with a machine like a Bombi, you can use it summer and winter, one machine. Now it is about 2,000 pounds, so you're going to need a fairly good trailer to haul it on, right? But considering the money you spend, why don't they make these anymore? It's you're sitting in a cab, you go through trappers trails or cut lines that are heavily overgrown, and you know what it's like. You guys with the quad say you can go through, but you're busting through willows and stuff and getting smacked silly. It's now this thing here. One thing that has really made it a lot better too is you have Holley EFI in this little 4-cylinder motor here. It's a 1.6 liter Ford motor. I think it's the same one that was in the 73 Pintos. So you put that EFI system on this machine here, and it really comes alive. It used to be before it would just bog down when you get dropping your revs. Now you can just let it idle right down, even in the high gear, and just step on the gas, and away she goes. Plus, in the winter, cold starts. You just turn the key and boom, it starts up just like that. So with so many advantages to a machine like this, somebody should be making this still. You have a winch hookup on the front here that gets hooked up with that there, and the winch hookup on the rear here too. That's just using I have a pin that goes into that channel there, and hook that Warren winch to it. Done things too to put the rear wheels, foam filled them, makes them very heavy. So I just did the 2 rear ones, but that way you're not going to get any punctures in that tire. You don't want to have any of the rear tires go flat on you. If the middle ones go flat, the track is going to stay tight. But if the rear one goes flat, then your track is loose and you got problems. So you're walking out of your track. So we've done some enhancements to this thing, and partly due to new technology with that EFI that's made this little 4-banger really come alive. And you get in there, you got a heated cab, windshield wipers, all that kind of stuff, your lights, and can sit 3 people side by side in this model here. Little 4-speed standard transmission with reverse. You put it on a nice rack. This is the ultimate hunting machine, or trapping machine, as we're using on the trap line. You can do what you want with it, and got the clearance. Everything underneath is built like a tank, eh? You're not going to bust this thing. A lot of things, they look good on the showroom floor, that you spend a lot of money on, but they're a bunch of fiberglass and crap like that. Stuff like that will not last on the hard condition that you sometimes have to put these machines through, and you're way out in the middle of nowhere. You can never forget that. Your life may depend on that machine staying functional. So yeah, I hope you don't mind me ragging on other machines, and I'm sure everybody else has stuff that they really enjoy, and I do look forward to your comments, because I think this is an interesting topic. It just seems kind of strange that everything else in society seems to be getting better and better. Better rifles, better trucks, better everything, and becoming affordable. Yet for some reason, everybody's buying these toys for going out in the bush. And it's not that, I'm sure somebody could make these things. Bombardier, start making them again. What's wrong with you guys? They are still available. I mean, you can buy used ones, but usually you have to do some work to them. And not everybody wants to do that, I guess. It's out of people's minds now. They're not really thinking along the lines of these things anymore, because they stopped making them so long ago. Like I said, this was in '84. I don't think they made them much after that. So we can do better, for outdoor equipment. We could definitely do better than the selection of stuff that we have out there. Maybe just bypass all that new modern stuff and go back to 1980s and 70s technology and go with these things again. So that's my thoughts on the matter. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do want to hear your comments on it. Let's get an uprising going here, Somebody make us a tough machine, something that can handle the punishment that machines go through in the bush, because it is severe. Okay, that's enough for me for today. God bless, and catch you next time. Did you like this video? If you did, I think you're gonna like this one right over here. So check it out. And I appreciate your subscribing if you haven't done so already. Remember to do that while you're watching this next video. Click like, it all helps us out for this channel. Catch you next time.